Okay, I think we're good on the tubes. Walking down. Let's see. Sorry, I know this is not the best live streaming, guys. Your boy Nick, HOUTX Trader. I'm just getting my new system started up, my new computer, the OBS, trying to get it dialed in properly. It doesn't say. Okay, there we are. Here's the stream. Why does it say no data? I need it to say that we are up and running properly. Working out some kinks here, here. Let's see. Let's go to content. Okay. Live. It says I'm live. It says I'm live. So there it says live. Streaming software, public, done. Right now. Says we're live. And I don't know. Go back to studio. We are going to get, I see there's somebody, there's one person here. I don't know why it says I'm offline. I don't know why it says that. Give me a second. One person. I'm guessing maybe Jason. I don't know. I'm trying to curious. Average duration live. See comments. I don't know where the live stream. Okay. Why does this fucker say that it's menu? How can I have one current user? Maybe that was me. Maybe I was the user. Start recording. Start virtual. I don't want none of this. It says we're live. Content, analytics, comments, dashboard. Content. Details. Analytics. View and live control. Oh, here we go. I don't care about that. Stream health. Says I'm live for 2 minutes, so we're good. Stream health. The current stream's bit rate is this. The higher the recommended bit rate. We recommend a bit rate of 2500. We will deal with that later. Let's come up here. We have a chat. Suggestions, bit health. Strength is excellent. I just don't know why my OBS Studio says it's not excellent. Let's close that down. You just close the document window. You like to show it again. You use the doc menus. Okay. So let's go to the docs. Let's go to status. No, we don't want status. Let's go to docs. Scenes, source audio, scene transitions. I don't care about scenes transitions. YouTube live control panel. There it is. Maybe because I didn't close. Maybe because I didn't close OBS and come back into it. Maybe. Let's close this out. Okay, now it says excellent. My fears are gone. They weren't actually fears. Okay, guys, back to the real deal. Let's back to the task at hand. Let's see if we can't fucking mark this up. So, it is what? We're like 3 minutes into this. Sorry, you just skip past the first 3 minutes. So, let's see where we are. Let's go daily, gold. We've already back tested all this. Let's just delete everything and start scratch. 289 drawings. We're starting scratch, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Obviously, bullish. Okay. So then, where's the last? The last. To my head. Here to here. All right. So let's just go over here. See. Let's do on the 78.6. So we know now that we have a little bit of room to go on the 78.6. But I'm curious. This is what I want to do before I even start on this. Let's throw a little extra sauce on here that we don't normally talk about. Let's look up Memorial Day last year. The heart and this is far. Ain't the way that you want. Okay, so Memorial Day, Monday, May 29th, 23. May 29th. Is it always the same? There's no way because it's always a Monday. And today's the 27th. Okay, so that makes sense. Let's go to the daily. Okay, so we have February, May. We're going to put a vertical line on May 29th. Getting your friends. And then it gets worse. There it is. Out on the ledge. Way to get down. Going through. Okay, so here we go. Okay. Okay. May 26th. 29th, right here, Monday. So the market. Small London session. Again, we're on the hour. Alright. So let's just go from the top. So we had 88 pips there. And then the day consolidated. The day consolidated all the way until 2100, 2200 at night. So this is then Monday. This is then. Oh, no wonder why. Okay. It consolidated till 2200, right? Monday is today. Consolidated. Tuesday was the next day. Found a low at midnight, which is a good retracement. And honestly, if we come and do one of these, this is just rough estimate here. At the 50%. When you're out in the dark. And the next fib would have been right here. So 50% or almost the 78.6 and gave us a good push. Melting down, Monday consolidation, Tuesday huge. Okay, so that kind of gives us an idea of what maybe we can look for here. Monday pushing up. Okay, so what do we got now then? All right. We have one. That's a shitty 2. 3. All right. We have the bottom of these wicks right there holding retracement. Boy who was a dreamer, dream so loud and proud. Let's do this. Cut his young ass down. 1, 2. This is not really a good 2, but it is a push. This is a retracement. So either we do this. Either we say 1, 2. Even this is a 3 push. 1, 2, 3. Down. 1, 2, 3. Dreamers out blood. Look at these wicks right here. Let's go to the 15 minutes. Go south. That's it. There's my entry right there. Right there. 78.6. Understand the words that are going through your mouth. I want to see that 78.6 get hit. What he did. This famous lyrics of that fucked up kid. Right at the bottom of that zone. Get in a town like that. 1, 2, 3. That's it. That's my short right there. Learn people come to watch you fall. They must take a dream and just pull out of them all. And then here's the thing: we could have 2 entries on this. So we'll wait and see what London does, and then we could have another short if this breaks out. All right, we could have another short. Play your music real damn loud. And look at the 236. Holy fuck! It matches right on my blue line, which is 78.6. Cannot make this shit up. So fucking fib levels, man. Fibby levels, baby. The fibby levels, dude. Okay. We'll put this out there for the people. I really don't like this green. I want the green to be more green. So, style. Oh, I bet if I just change it here, it'll be that way from there on out. That's not dark enough. Such a shitty green. Where's that nice bright fucking green? It looks so shitty. That's a better green right there. Okay. Even that red is weak sauce. Ooh, too dark. Nope. There we go. There it is. Okay. And then we'll short again on the breakout and this fucking... Okay. We got 2 trades here. We've got 2 trades. Put this... I mean, it makes sense. 1, 2, little push down. 3rd, right into the 78.6. Get up into this area. We'll hold this as a swing. Perhaps we're looking to break the trend, and we're looking to break the... Yeah, let's go. So we got 2 trades here. 3 trades, really. 3 reasons. I don't like how that does that. Put this here. We'll put trendline break. And then we can put London breakout break. 3 different reasons. There it is. Let's put this bitch on the tubes. Copy image. Alrighty. We need to fucking hit a banger on the first fucking trade of this new computer. Alright. And let's go to my section here, which is shot selling. Kinky. God, that better not be my wife fucking texting me. Copy image. No, it's not. Alright. Bingo. So we got it in the Peters. We got it in the Apes. We got it in the, we'll hit the Trumps. I'm not even allowed to post in the Trumps because I haven't verified that fucking thing yet. And then I haven't joined. Let's see. No, we'll leave it at that. We'll leave it there, baby. Okay. Let's go back to here. Let's hit up Telly's real quick. Start your day with Nature Made, the #1 pharmacist recommended vitamin and supplement brand. What could good neighbors State Farm is there? Markets are open. Let's go then. Let's go then. Let's go then. Alrighty. Telly got it. Everyone's got it. The only thing that doesn't have it, I could probably do this later instead, not on the fucking live feed. But you know what? I'm the only one. Oh, we got 2 people on here. What up? I didn't even know you guys were here. My bad. I wouldn't be fucking bullshitting around. All right, guys. If you just joined, put something in the chat so I know who's here. Both of you guys, we're just marking up these charts, getting ready for tomorrow. The markets are open currently, but I'm not really taking trades right now. But I did look at this Goldie. So do me a favor, throw something in the chat just so I know that the chats and everything is working correctly. Again, this is a new computer, a brand new OBS. This is the first time I'm really doing this. Tomorrow will be the first day trading on the new setup. And yeah, my previous computer really strong computer, really strong processor. It just wasn't built. It wasn't built to do all this. It didn't have the video card. It didn't have the cooling. It didn't have everything required to do all this live streaming, all the shit that I'm doing. So hook your boy up. Throw something in the chats. I'm starting to go fresh. All right. Daily. Let's look. All right. So daily's been up, which obviously means the weekly's going to be up. And we're at all-time highs on NASDAQ. So we have shit for structure. And gold, but we do have this wick. But there's no reason to fucking short that wick. This is the reason why I don't like just shorting all-time high wicks, right? Because it's going to come back and get beat. There, it's going to come back and get beat, right? Oh, everyone, let's short this wick. I mean, yeah, you got a good Elliott wave off of it. You lost. Oh, what if you want to short this wick, which is just above this one? You lost. So I'm not in the mood for shorting all-time wicks, right? Is that the one where you could catch the Hail Mary swing trade? Yeah, maybe, right? Like if this is the wick and you try to double top it, whatever, congratulations. But how many times did you lose? Too many. So we come into the structure, and as I say that, I'm looking at this like, well, you could short it. No, I'm not interested in shorting it. But what I am interested in doing is then using this as a swing marker. So I'm going to mark that as a swing marker, but I need to come over here too, and I have an indicator that's not on here right now because it's a new computer. We need pivot swing high lows here. Now, you don't need this. I don't need it, but sometimes it's just cool to have on there because it automatically does this shit for me. I put mine on 60, gents, and you could use arrows if you want. You could also use these little circles. Bingo. Okay. And I see that it did not give me a circle. Huh. Look at that. It gave it to me way down here. 1, 2, 3. Well, let's do a couple things. Let's start off trend lining. What up, T in Texas? Is that my Aunt Teresa by any chance? T in Texas? Is that you, Auntie? Look, I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to do mine like that. And I'm going to do another one over here for shits and grins to see where the bottom's going to be at eventually. All right. There and there. Now we have that. And just out of curiosity, because I've been talking to other trader the other day about these fib zones, that doesn't look clean. Again, I don't necessarily like that one either. Got to be the structure. And it's just not lining up properly. I think those other trend lines I drew are screwing me off. Let's get this moving average out of here. Okay. So this is what we're going to do then. T in Texas give me emojis. I'm thinking that's my aunt. Thanks, Aunt Teresa, for giving me some fucking love and the YouTubes and pumping those hours. Appreciate it. As you know, it's Memorial Day and 7:20 and baby's in the shower, and after this little video my ass is going to bed because I'm tired because I was out till 2:30 in the morning last night on the lake. So yeah, I need some sleep. I just want to see how this is building. 1, 2, and I just don't like this at all. Looks like crap. W2T. This is what I'm going to do then. There's no high, so I don't know where to put this fib. I'm only estimating that it's going to find this area and reject. And I don't know if it's going to reject to hit this 10 line and go up, or if it's going to reject and try to find this consolidation here and then pump. I would rather play that. So I'm going to play the 88.6 long off the Fibo. right there. It's giving me these shitty colors again. Yeah, I know. Well, the fish aren't going to catch themselves, you know, so I wish it would stay. Oh, no, red. Carry her away. So we're going to try to do this. I wish it would save as default. Apply defaults. No, that's not going to be gold. It goes back to shit. I hate that. I don't like these colors because they're ugly and they're boring shades of green. We'll see if it'll keep it that way. Okay. Clean these charts up and we'll post this to the world to see. We're going to go for the 88.6, but this is not even a real 88.6. There's no top. So people are dumb. They're not going to know what I'm talking about. So we'll put this here. Okay. Copy this. Because we do have liquidity below. So with the liquidity below, we will target that area. And I'm not even going to rest with the rest of the other ones. So then let's look at US30. And Teresa, we call US30, we call it the dirty 30. Got any purple? You know, in slang terms, purple means marijuana, right? So if you're asking if I have any purple, do I have any purple buds? Is that what you're asking me, Teresa, on live internet right now? You want to know if I got any good weed? Yeah, I know you don't have any clue what I'm saying. It's all good. There's that trend line. What I'm saying is I'm using a Fibonacci tool, and Fibonacci is the golden equation made by, I don't know, remember what his first name is something Fibonacci. So Fibonacci, you know, the main Fibonacci is 61.8, which is right here. That's the main Fibonacci zone. That is the golden equation. And if you go on the internet and you just look up Fibonacci, you'll notice the Fibonacci sequence spiral, which I'm sure you've seen in the past. Everyone in the world's seen it. And so you've seen this spiral. You've also seen those shells, those sea shells, snails. Here's the one that most people are familiar with, this type of Fibonacci. Basically, it's the golden equation, right? So when we look at the market and we look at how the markets move, they all move, in my opinion, in this sequence. As a matter of fact, not only do markets move in the sequence, the whole world. Yeah, Fibonacci was made by the creator, but the creator didn't make Fibonacci. The creator made the sequence. Mr. Fibonacci figured out the sequence through mathematics. So Fibonacci is a person who came up with the equation and made it, and therefore they named it after him. So all things in the world tend to move at a frequency, tend to move at this base equation, mathematics as we know it, right? So we apply the Fibonacci sequence and the Fibonacci mathematics to the markets. So there's a couple different ways to do that, which is in just drawing a Fibonacci equation tool, which I'm using now. Now, knowing that 61.8 is the magic Fibonacci number, you can expect to see a lot of reversals and a lot of movement at that number. However, the 78.6 and the 88.6 are derivatives of that. If you take this other space between the starting point and the 61.8, and then you apply more mathematics, you come up with the 78.6 and the 88.6 percentages. So you can use those percentages to, again, help with your trading. So I have learned through years of trading and through teaching and whatnot that the market, especially the NASDAQ and the Dow Jones, not Dow Jody, that's my dad's name, the Dow Jones likes to react around the 78.6 Fibonacci level, while gold likes to react around the 78.6. Now, this is just trial and error. You know, you learn this over the years. So what I think, in my own personal opinion, is if you start to layer Fibonacci levels on top of each other, let's say like that first Fibonacci to this Fibonacci, you can start to see that these levels then will start to line up. and you can stack many Fibonacci's in the same direction as well as Fibonacci's in the other direction. So if we had a situation where there's buys and there's sells, and you have some sort of internal movement, you can then use Fibonacci's on either side to see where the market wants to level out. And you could use this to help yourself with confidence and to find trades. So in this particular equation, this particular situation, I'm using the last, what I refer to as a swing point, which is right here. This is the last true low. Now we obviously had this low and we had this low. So I would not be wrong to use both of these lows. But I found that this is the most current low, and I think that's a strong low. So I'm going to base my Fibonacci off of that. Now, we also have further confluence is if we look at where price has previously reacted, right at that 236 area. We missed the 382, but we did have some around the 50, and we're a little bit off right here in the 61.8. So perhaps my Fibonacci is not in the right zone. Well, what we would do then is grab your Fibonacci tool and drag it down to the next swing mark and see if it doesn't match up better there. As a matter of fact, it does. So it's a good thing I'm talking this out loud, because that first initial Fibonacci I'm not going to use, and I'm going to delete this. As a matter of fact, this is starting to make more sense as I go. So then, 236 Fibonacci level. Look at this consolidation and rejection of that fib. 38.2, you have the same thing here. You have the Fibonacci with this bottom wick and these tops. You almost had it here, but you do have this 61.8 with some long wicks and consolidation zones, as well as the wick here and here on the 78.6 and the reversal there. So with all of this stuff, what did I just do? Wrong button. You got me on a roll. I haven't even drank coffee yet. So let's delete all these marks. So then, this is also what we would consider liquidity. You have two lows here. So when the market has two movements and it's created what we call a double top or double bottom, in this situation, this would be a double bottom. We know that the market has injected a lot of money to move, a lot of orders, a lot of money was put in here to move the market up. And it came back down, retested this area, and more money was put in. So if you're a big banker and you're saying, okay, well, when price gets to 37,750, I'm going to drop a bag and put in a bunch of orders. Okay. Now you have millions and millions and millions of dollars worth of orders you need to put in. You can't put it in all at once. You have to stagger your buys. That way you don't push the market too much in one direction, because you, as a banker, want the best money, the best value. So therefore, they can manipulate the market, and they have ways to manipulate the market to make the value come back down. So now they can put the rest of their bag, right? If they dump 10 million here, there's their other 10 million there. Whatever. I'm just using that. It could be 100 million. It could be 200 million. Who knows? Anyways, this then is an area where a bunch of monies has been bought, creating a high demand, pushing the market away. Now, since there's a lot of money here, these bankers who have just hit this huge trade are going to start taking their profit. Where are they taking it? At the double top up here at all-time highs. That's why the market is starting to sell off. Okay, so now what we can do is we can say that the market manipulators know who us retail traders are. They know who the small fish are, and they know where we're buying at. There is probably a shit ton of people like myself who are buying right here at this area. So the market is going to want to manipulate this price back down to this area to make all these people lose their trades. And this is what's called liquidity. For the market to move either up or down, it needs liquidity to move. Therefore, let's see the market come back down, clear out all of these trades, which would then, these people then technically would be selling, right? Because their stop losses and their whatevers are down here. Therefore, the banker can then put their other bag right back down here and push this market right back up. So in the meantime, the safest trade would be to wait down here on the 78, 88.6 after this liquidity has been taken, right? Now we're talking, that could be a week away. So then what do we need to do? We need to come into the smaller time frames to see if we can't find these sells to get back down to here. And then when we get there, we'll look for buy opportunities to buy our way back up, okay? So me personally, I see this gigantic sell-off, which means there was a shit ton of people selling and taking profits before the weekend came, right? Obviously, look at the downward trend. So with this such a bullish momentum, such strength. I highly doubt it's going to come back up in here before it sells off. Our best trade then is just to short it now, just to try to jump in the party and see if we can't get it. So that's what I did. I'm already in sales and I am in drawdown. So is it risky? Yes. Hell yes, it's risky. There is reasons for this market to come back up. One, we have buyers sitting right here, right? So these people who took their trades are now caught in drawdown. So they have enough money to technically push this market back up, buying to get them out of their shitty buys from before and let them relieve themselves of this drawdown, in which case the market, they would then take profit on these buys to get the market there, and the market is then free to sell off, right? So we're very conscious of that and knowing that we're entering in a very risky maneuver. The safest trade would then be to Fibonacci something top to bottom like this. We have this buy area sitting right where our 50% is, right almost where our 61.8 is. Actually, the 61.8 is the very top of that candle. So the best selling solution would be to sell in this area if you want it to be less risky. Although you might not catch that trade. So I'm playing the more risky trade and entering now on this trend line break. This is what they would call a bull flag or bear flag, excuse me. When you have the market move in such an aggressive manner down, it wants to retrace back up, in which some people would call a flag, and then when it breaks that flag, it sells off. So in this situation, down like a flagpole, it was building a flag right here, and then it broke right there. I took the trade when it broke. Unfortunately for me, it's retracing up, and it's retesting this trend line, and it's doing that now, and as you can see, the last 1 hour candle has been selling off. This one's selling off, so hopefully that's the retest, and now it goes from here. We do not know. We cannot predict the market. We can only react to it. So I got into that trade there because this is the exact same thing that I saw last week. There's the flag, and when it broke the trend line, it went straight south, and it was a banger. As you guys might remember, I called that trade out last Friday or Thursday, whatever day that was, last Thursday. I called it out live. I said, that was your entry, and sure enough, it ran for God knows how many pips that is, 600 pips. So I'm doing the same thing. So there's my entry. I'm already in. I'm in drawdown. I don't really care. It is what it is. The next trade would then be at this area, which would be this buy candle, aka 61.8 Fibonacci, which would also be what we consider a trap area. And the reason why we call it a trap area is because this wick in the bottom here. So again, a lot of money was inserted in the market to drive it up off of this liquidity grab, this market manipulation, that wick. So if we look at that wick, right, we'll look what's sitting right here, that buy candle on the 1 hour. So as the market came up, we had a 1, 2, 3 push Elliott wave down right to where this wick is. There's a bunch of people buying right there, right? So now these people, like I said, are stuck in their trades. Well, it makes sense why they are buying. They're playing this wick, and they're also playing the completion of the Elliott wave on the sell side, right? Elliott waves are three waves, 3 push. There's 1 push, there's 2 push, there's 3 push. They're expecting that to buy back up, but it didn't. The banks are smart, and the banks are screwing them, so they take it south. Now all these people are in trades, and they're panicking, and they're selling out of their trades at a loss. Well, these people are still, some of them are still in drawdown. So let's see if the market will relieve them of their pressure and get them out of their trades, in which case we will then be entering trades, or we just enter now in a higher riskier position, which again, I told you I'm already cool with. So it is what it is. So basically, only thing I see now is sells either here or up there, and then we'll be looking for buys once it comes down, knowing that it needs to come then. They also have what's called a fair value gap or fair market value when there's inequalities in the market. And basically this entire thing is an inequality in the market because it's moved so aggressively that the buyers and the sellers have not had an even chance to participate in the market. Therefore, this area here will get taken. The market will come back up here. I just think, I'm guessing, I'm hoping that it comes down here first, collects whatever it needs to do, and then pushes back up to fill that gap there. So we're going with the flow of the market. We're trying to realize what the market is trying to accomplish. the market does two things. It screws people over, or it consolidates and gathers orders, and then once it has enough buys and sells, then it moves in the direction they want it to move in. It's either hunting or it's consolidating. And so right now it's hunting. Well, technically, in the last few hours, it's consolidating, as you see in here, but then it will hunt. And so we're hopefully it's hunting down first. If it does want to come back up, then we'll see it hunt this candle, and then which we'll sell. So if it comes up, then we're going to lose this trade. We'll just enter sells up higher, and for a bigger trade, we'll make it back. If it doesn't come all the way up here, we're already in sells, and yeah. Or it can screw us out of everything and just go straight to the moon and knock us out of both of these trades. This second one I haven't entered, obviously, because it is not there, and I will play the market and look at the candle structure accordingly. I'm not just going to enter the trade blind. I'll have to wait. So when Mrs. T, my good old dear auntie, says, I don't understand a word you're talking about, hopefully that broke it down just a little bit more. Okay. Yeah, NASDAQ, we don't have anything. Again, we're waiting for a top and we're waiting for a retracement, so we don't have jack squat on that. Gold, we did have three different reasons to sell, and I'll briefly cover those. Again, we have the bear flag I talked about earlier. It's aggressively moving away, right? We've had a 1, 2, 3 push up. Let's see if it'll break this trend line and then continue south, okay? So one reason to take this trade, or one option to take the trade, is take the trade once the price breaks and closes below the trend line. That lets you know that sellers have indeed stepped back in and are continuing. Again, I'm more of a Fibonacci trader. Therefore, I'm looking for gold to the 78.6, which is $2,360. I will be selling there. As a matter of fact, as soon as this is over, I'll be putting in a sell limit, which means it automatically trigger. If price hits 2,360, automatically triggers my trade, in which case I'll be shorting. So I have a there. If you're not a fib trader, you want to, and you're a trend line trader, wait for the trend line to break, bingo. And if you're none of those, figure out where the London session is going to be with the indicator that I told you earlier. All right. Once London session is over, sometime tomorrow, and if it breaks below the London session, you would be considered a breakout trader. Take the breakout trade. So there's three different types of trades right here, all going south. All right. If this market goes up, okay, then we're going to have to wait, because then we're going to have to come in here and really figure out what's the true top. Is this the true top, and we're waiting for the 78.6, or are we going to go with a smaller move, which is probably like around this area, and play that 78.6? So we're willing to take the first sell and see if that holds. I feel good about it, so we'll see how it goes. I think the good Lord is with us on this one, if I had to guess. But the good Lord doesn't even know what the markets are going to do. I think that's it. I think that's about all I got for tonight. We can just peek at crypto real quick, because Bitcoin is going to go through the fucking roof this year. Fully predicting 100,000 on Bitcoin, because it's just all the news. Trump came out this weekend in the Libertarian Convention and said he's fully backing crypto and the whole 9 yards, promising there's going to be no central digitalized currency. I mean, you don't know until you know, but with the NFT and the ordinals and the runes thing, and how they're able to now encrypt programs and messages and NFTs and whatnot on top of the Bitcoin blockchain, it's just going to go through the fucking roof, man. I just think it is. I don't know if it's going to retrace first, but just buy. Ethereum, pretty much the same thing, even though I think the Ethereum blockchain is kind of starting to teeter out. It's kind of ran its course from what I expected, but again, trend line break. I did tell you guys to break when it hit the trend line, which was right there, and that would have been at 3,000. It's out. That would have been $800 profit per Ethereum. I'm big on Solana, as you guys know. All the NFTs I'm in, and most of everything I've got is in Solana, and we're hoping for Solana summer. Again, I've been buying for a long time ago, but we were buying down here was 40, and it's at $200 now, or no, excuse me, it's at $168 now. So let's just delete all this stuff and clear the charts up a bit. If we look, all right, if we look at what Solana was doing, it has broke. There's your trend. It has broke. And again, if you're looking at Elliott waves, this is now the second leg of the Elliott. 1, 2. You can see the pullback as it's doing now. Probably, honestly, right here to the top of these two, which is $156. So maybe it'll come down a few more bucks to the 156 range. It's at 168 now, and then fully expect an all-time high after that. So I'm stoked on that. The market is doing what it's supposed to do. I like the fact that it's doing these waves. It just gives me a better warm and fuzzy that it's a healthy market, and this is correct. Let's look at this area that I was telling you guys about. Right, let's call it right there. So with this market, we had the bottom of this wick, which is 163. The bottom of that wick is obviously 163. Those are perfect. The top of this wick is 159. Here is 158. And we've already had a touch at the 160. So, matter of fact, that was probably the low. That was probably it. And now this daily candle is going to engulf this other sell candle, which fully means the bulls are stepping back in after they tap this area. And yeah, 169. Expect 200 soon. My own personal opinion. It's just not financial advice. It's just my opinion. And we're hoping that Cardano does the exact same thing, because I have some money in Cardano and DOT as well. Honestly, once this Cardano gets back up to this red line where I put my last 500 bucks in, I'll probably just tap out of Cardano and switch everything over to back to Solana. I bought another 500 there the other day, and it went straight fucking negative. So we'll be looking to switch that out. I'm already up on DOT, but again, if it gets to this 500, I'll probably just moving out of DOT and moving it to something else. Jupe is on its way back up. Yeah, that's it. We're not going to cover anymore. I got 3 people on here, mostly my Aunt T. What up, Aunt T? Thank you guys very much. Thank you, Auntie, for stopping by, saying hi to me on a Monday evening. And yeah, that's the market. I will be up tomorrow morning trading, and then traveling for the rest of the week after that. But hopefully we'll see how it goes and see if I can do any trading next week. No promises. All right, you guys, have a good one.